All right, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, so briefly, we would like you to introduce yourself, sir.
I'm Bishop Tayo Olajide Elijah.
Okay, so you have an NGO called Caring Hearts Touching Lives Foundation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what inspired you to start this NGO, sir?
By the grace of God, as a bishop, I felt being a minister of God, of the gospel, I just don't want to be a minister on the pulpit alone. I want to see how I can be able to also affect my generation and affect my community and society of a whole, to see how I can really make impact in people's life. That is why the vision came up to start Caring Hearts Touching Life Foundation.
Okay, sir. Thank you for that brief introduction, and I think it's a nice idea, the NGO. So, sir, please, can you just tell us how did you identify the needs this NGO seeks to address?
We discover in Africa of a whole, in Nigeria, as a Nigerians, we discover that it's not everything that our president can do, and by the same time, it's not everything that our governors can do, and majorly, it's not everything that all our local governments can do. Even some of the magajis and the chairmans of communities, not everything they can do. But we as individual and we that God has also sent to represent him, we can also do better in our society and where we are being placed to touch the life of people.
Okay, sir. I think if we have about 5 of you, people like you in the society, I think our society will be a better place. So let's go to the long-term vision. What is the long-term vision you have for the organization?
By the grace of God, Caring Hearts Touching Life Foundation is a vision that has started for long, about 15 years now, and our passion is to touch life and is to see how we can be able to bring people up. If you can just see, look at our logo very well, you could see how someone is rising, lifting somebody up, and that is a sign, and that is our heart's desire to see how we can raise ourselves up where we are, in no matter how the level you are, and how we'll be able to touch the life of the widows, the orphanage people, less privileged, and the poor around us, and how we can really put a smile to the face of those who are crying.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. I'm sure you have you face different challenges. So let's look at how do you ensure the NGO stays true to its mission, despite all these challenges.
Yeah, we have a lot of challenges all the way. For 15 years, it's not a joke, and when we started, it was not so easy, and we tried to see how we are just trying to working it out and enduring it, to see how we can be able to just fulfill our focus and vision. Because when we started, we don't really have anything. Even what we need to just say, okay, let's give this to this, let's give that to that. We don't really have, but we have passion, and we really work on the passion and to see how we can be able to just put a smile on the face of people. It was a big one, a big challenge that I cannot even explain much.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I can say you started about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
You must have impacted, a lot of lives, just like the name of your NGO. So, how do you measure the impact of your different programs?
Wow, we have a different program that we run in our organization, and part of the program we run a free healthcare where we do some free text for some of our people, like FBC, fasting plus sugar, and then we check their PP. We also do some other tests like a malaria test, and we also do some urine tests, and majorly on the medical checkup in short. We also do some eye view tests, and we give free glasses to those who are needed it. Then some of those people that needed to be referred to a better hospital for better treatment or surgery, we also refer them. And some of those things that we also handle some little surgery on our own, like we care to pay for them, like lumps, hernia, and some other things that we think the NGO we can be able to help. So we've been trying to do that on the aspect of medical checkup, free medical checkup, to see how we could be able to touch the life of our people. And secondly, we also touch the life of people in terms of empowerment. We empower people who doesn't have anything, but at least they have a focus, they have mindset, that they want to start doing something. We have a training program that we always have for them, for an empowerment, even for the youth, that we encourage them that after their school, they should not be too lazy or go up and down. They do not be used to do things that are not godly. So we encourage them, and we look for anything they can do. And some of them we look for job for them, and some of them we train them. After a week, we empower them with some little fund, and we see that they start doing something. And some of them we took them to places where we know they can learn work, and we pay for the work, and they will be fine. Then part of what the third thing we also do is that we also touch the life of widows. Most of the widows, we have a seminar for them. We encourage them as well. We also give them gifts. We also we arrange a seminar for them and give them a lot of counseling on how they can be able to stand on their own. Even though their husband is no more alive, it doesn't mean they should be a beggar or they should be an landlord in the city, but they should be able to remember and know that it is time for them to pick up themselves again. That it is not how many times a man for the matter or a woman for the matters, but how many times will you realize to pick up yourself from the falling, that you can still make it, you can still be better. So we organize a program for them to empower them, and some of them we also loan them. We give them some money to start a business, and the same money we gave to them, they return back the money without interest. And some that we could look at them that they do well, we gave them a gift of money. And every year we always give them things to make them happy, so that they will not feel like they don't even have their husband. We do so many things in Caring Heart Touching Life Foundation. We are also into scholarship, where we give materials school to students in the school and pupils in all these institutions, and students who we have been really touching their life in terms of giving some scholarship and also helping some people. Some of the less privileged people also, we also encourage them, like when we have a wheelchair, we give them, like some of them, we also care for them in terms of whatever we can do to see how we can also accommodate them and all that. Then we also touch the life of the orphanage. By the grace of God, we also have an orphanage home where we also make a lot of impact. We also encourage some of them to not feel like they are like orphans. And God has been helping us. We have been doing a lot in Caring Heart Touching Life Foundation that I cannot mention as well.
Okay, thank you, sir. You do a whole lot of things at the organization. But you mentioned you do malaria test, surgery, or minor surgery, those, and you provide wheelchairs for the less privileged. You also provide some things for the widows. Like this test, for example, do they need to pay a certain amount of money?
Well, everything is free. It's the Caring Heart Touching Life Foundation that sponsors the whole things.
Okay, sir. I think finance will be a major problem. But before we get to that, let's see. Can you just share us a story of a beneficiary whose life was significantly changed through your work, the programs you offer?
We have a lot of them that I cannot mention, but when they go through our website and all that, they will see a lot of testimony there, and they will see some of our people who, as we have really making parts, they will see some of the work God has helped us to do.
Okay. So let's go to the likely challenges, because I know you face a lot of challenges. So what has been the most difficult challenge in running this NGO?
The most difficult challenge we have is supporting, because you know, the Yoruba probably say ọwọ́ kan ò gbẹ́rù dórí, and then wọ́n ní tá a bá rẹ̀ ní bálà bí ọ̀lẹ là á rí. You know, there are a lot of things that we have been doing that we like. If we could see some support of people who can be able to see what we are seeing and how we can be able to also touch our society and people around us, at least it will be lesser for us to complain much in this country, and we could discover that it's not everything our leaders can do. We can also do our own part in any area we have, in any capacity we have. If we can see people can support Caring Heart Touching Life Foundation, at least it will enhance and encourage us more, because most challenges we are facing now is because we don't really have fund and we don't really have supporter who will be able to come to our aid and also be part of this. Those are the things we are facing, in which we have been praying to God that God should help us, because it's getting more, you know, expanding, and people are getting to know us, and we are getting more people who we need to impact their life.
Okay, sir. Thank you for that, sir. I think if you are running it alone, it's a huge financial stress on you. So how do you ensure the NGO is financially stable?
It's God that is backing us up, because we don't really have any fund anywhere. We depend on God. God is our source. He's the beginning, and presently we rely on Him. There is nothing we do but God and prayer, because we never started this because of anything but just to make impact, and we put everything in the hands of God, and it was because of God's direction that we started, and up to now still trusting God to perfect it for us. So everything that has on God.
Okay, thank you. So I think it's a good NGO. And so where do you see this NGO in the next 5 to 10 years?
By the grace of God, we have a lot, like we have the foresight of seeing better, big than this in years to come, so that we can be able to have so many people who will be able to, so that this can the Nigeria of the homes and people, even the international body, be able to come to our heads and say, wow, this is a program that at least our governments need to support us, the foreigners need to support us, people around us, the religion people need to come to our aid to see that this is something we need to invest on. We need to really, really make support, so that we can be happy, so that we can see as part of the rescue for our situation in this country.
Okay, thank you, sir. I think a whole lot of people need help out there, but they just don't know where to go.
Yes.
And do you think people like you might want to, you know, come up as time goes on, want to have an NGO just like yours? So what advice would you give to aspiring NGO founders?
I want to encourage people who are having an NGO, that a lot of people organize an NGO, they have a vision for an NGO to be doing it for for politics. But this is beyond politics, because some people are doing it because of their pocket, some are doing it because of what they want to make, some are doing it because so that people can know them, some are doing it because of, but I want to encourage all of us that whatever we do, we should remember that God is looking at us. God is watching us. And anything we are doing, we are going to give account of everything we do, any day, anytime that we are no more. They will speak about us one day when we are no more. So let us do good, so that when we are no more, they can speak good about us in the future. And betterness, we should not just do this because we want to do it. Let us do it to make impact and to really help and raise people. There's a lot of people that some people they just need just small money, just small help to better their life. But if we look at them and say, a lot of people do things because of religion and because of their perspective and because of the way they are. But this Gani Atochi Life Foundation, it was not for religion. Despite I'm a bishop, but I did not organize it for church. I did not organize it for anything religion. I organize it for people, for humanity. It's an humanitarian service for people. Either you are Muslim, you are Christian, even kò jẹ́ you are just ẹlẹ́sìn kẹta wa, traditional, yes. You everybody is free to benefit in Gani Atochi Life Foundation. We don't criticize, we don't have a limit for anything. We don't discriminate. Yeah. We are just there to support whosoever that comes to our ways, just to make impact. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time. That will be all for now. We'll still get in touch with you for more exciting interviews like this.